Good morning, friends. I'm Dr. Yogesh Sarode of Jonikas Mahavidyalaya Devgram. I heartily welcome you in this lecture. Friends, in the last lecture, we had seen the comprehension and reading part of the lesson, The Gold Frame, written by R.K. Lakshman. In this video, I will share the analysis part of the lesson. The Gold Frame. The Gold Frame is a short story written by the cartoonist R.K. Lakshman. In this story, the writer tries to bring out the characteristics of Indian middle class, the hypocrisy and false prestige. At the same time, the false prestige typical to middle class. All these are well exposed in this story. The style of the story is consistent with the theme of humor. The modern frameworks is an extra large wooden packing case placed in between two other shops. Datta, the owner of the modern frameworks, is a central figure here in this story. He was a lean man with silver rimmed glasses and the color of seasoned timber. He was a silent and hardworking man. He spoke very little and discouraged casual friends and idle gossip. Once, a customer approaches Datta to get an old photograph framed in the best possible frame. He respects, admires, and praises to the old man, which makes one believe that the man in the photograph must have been an ideal human being. The customer is great for his ability to recognize and respect such humanity. The customer has no will of his own, so Datta comes to his rescue to help him select a proper frame. With his help, he selects a cut mount for his photograph. The customer talks as if it were his life's mission to get the photograph framed, but he does not even likes to pay the price quoted by Datta. Now, after getting the price and date settled, he goes away. Datta's customers came days in advance and went away disappointed or came months later. This was the normal practice. Some never turned up at all and their pictures lay unclaimed in a box. Thus, Datta would not begin his work unless his customers came twice before the date of due, because that was his year's experience. His tall and rustic looking customer appeared after 10 days to see the progress in work. When Datta grasped the interest of his customer in the frame, he took out the photograph to frame it. Then the Datta accidentally spills enamel paint on the sacred photograph of the customer. He tries to rub it with a piece of cloth, but figure peels off. It destroys. The respectable old man's face turned into thick black specks, sticking to the enamel smeared on the piece of cloth in his hand. Datta was afraid of the consequences. Every nerve in his head throbbed as if it would tear apart if he did not hold it down. Datta thought of alternate solutions like framing another photograph. Luckily, he finds one with which he could take a fair risk. In this confusion, Datta frames square frame, while the customer has ordered an oval frame. This in a way saves Datta. The customer questions the frame and not the photograph itself. thereby saving Datta. This results in humor. But you will find the story reveals the cunning nature of Datta. Here, R.K. Lakshman depicts the cunning nature of Datta, uh, and R.K. Lakshman also depicts the customer as a fool. The customer agrees upon the price, though he feels it to be high. After all the lavish praise, a bargain over the price would make him still foolish. So, his veneration for the old man, as well as his willingness to pay any price for the frame, is both dubious. Datta is saved by the foolishness of the customer rather than by his own experience or cleverness. Thus, the story Gold Frame, you will find, has a suspense, irony also, and humor resulting from the theme, characterization, setting, and style. So, this was about the analysis part. Friend, I think you might have understood the lesson properly. If you have any query regarding the lesson, you can mail me. Thank you. Good day.